The next morning.
What's wrong, Ford?
Nothing is wrong, Eliana.
What did Amber say to you?
Nothing.
Well, of course she said something. So, what did she say?
If she did say something, why do you assume it's your business to know?
Because she was probably talking about me?
That doesn't mean I have to tell you. And let me tell you this. Our conversation wasn't all about you. You can't always be the center of attention, Eliana.
I never said that, Ford.
You implied it.
Look, Ford, what did I do?
You hurt Amber, for one thing. And Johnny said that I had to make a choice between you and my sister.
So, who do you choose?
Why am I going to tell you that?
You already got mad at your sister for not giving you enough attention. And I can give you all the attention you want. And yet you're still going to run back to your sister.
She's my sister, Eliana. I care about her and we all make mistakes. And by that I mean I made a mistake by getting mad at Amber.
She deserved it if you ask me.
That's what you think.
Of course. You're the one that got pushed down the stairs. Not Madison, not Kelly, not anyone else except you and Michaela.
So?
People should be focusing on you and giving you more attention than you're getting.
I've decided I don't need attention. Only my close family and friends.
Am I close family?
Ford doesn't answer and just stares at the ground.
Ford? Well then, I've got an idea. How about we go out for breakfast?
I don't want to leave the house.
Well, you went out with Amber yesterday.
She's my sister, Eliana.
Stop saying that, Ford. It's quite obvious now that she is your sister.
Just thought I established that.
Fine. Now it's established. What do you want to do?
Go into the garden. And alone.
Fine. I'll cook breakfast.
Sabrina, how was it last night?
It was okay, I suppose. There was a lot going on.
In what way?
Ford and Amber happened to be at the same place we were.
And what happened?
I decided to talk to Ford. I wanted to see if he was okay, and I wanted to tell him Johnny still cared.
Why though?
You mean why I spoke to him? It was because Johnny was never going to say that. And I wanted to try and knock some sense into Ford. I ended up giving him my number.
So you're trying to help Ford and Johnny become friends again?
Basically, yes. And Johnny thinks the accident was his fault.
Why would he think that?
He said that he just stood and watched when he was the only one who could have saved Ford if he punched Kara then and not now.
How can he blame himself for Kara's actions?
No idea. But he can't seem to think otherwise. I get where he's coming from. Wait, what if his sister goes for me? She went for Johnny's friend last time.
Sabrina.
What?
Maybe you should stay away from that boy.
I can choose who I hang around with, Kuna.
Sabrina, wait!
No, I'm cycling to school, alone.
Fine then, I suppose.
Ford. Hi.
Hi?
Eliana said you'd gone into the garden alone. You okay?
No, I'm not.
So, this is how it's gonna be?
Johnny said that I have to make a choice between you and my cousin. And I'm thinking about it.
Surely that's an easy choice?
You may think that.
Ford, what's wrong?
Ever since she got here, I've started to fall out with everyone.
Exactly my point.
But
There's a but?
she made me feel the happiest I've felt in the last couple of weeks or so. I've had nothing to smile about, at least not until she arrived.
So, I don't make you feel happy?
I didn't mean it like that, Amber. You know I didn't.
Then what exactly did you mean?
You know how tough these last couple of weeks were. It was just nice to talk to someone who understood me and entertained me.
I don't entertain you?
Amber, please!
I already told you that girl is bad news.
And I know.
You know?
It's not that simple. She might have heard you before, but
I can guess what you're going to say.
I never said I didn't believe you.
If you did, you'd run away from Eliana's hold this instance. She's taking advantage of you, Ford.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. You never trust me, do you? Or maybe you did, but you definitely don't now.
Amber, you don't understand. Right now, I just want to be left alone.
Very well. I'll see you after school, Ford.
I should never have gotten mad at her again. I said to Aliana I made a mistake getting mad at her, and there we go, I just did it again.
Hey, Dad. I'm gonna head to school now. See you tonight?
Of course. Just one thing. Maybe you should talk to Johnny rather than ignoring him?
Maybe he wouldn't know who I am, even though I know who he is.
Are you sure he wouldn't recognize you?
He'd recognize Noah, but me? Not a chance. Talking to him would achieve nothing. Why would I even need to talk to him?
Well, do you want things to stay how they are?
I'm fine with the way things are. At least I don't have to see Noah anymore.
If that's what you want.
Breakfast at your service!
What do you want?
I heard you got mad at Amber, and don't you want to eat?
I'm not hungry. And why is anything I say to Amber any of your business?
Because I'm your family member.
That does not make it your business.
When are you going to go to school again?
You want me to get out of the house so you can trash it, is that right?
What? No.
I don't think I'll ever go back, at least not in the foreseeable future. And Amber told me about the burglary when we went out yesterday.
Oh, right. That.
Yes, that.
I'm not like my Aunt Ford. Or my grandfather.
How are we supposed to know that?
Who's we?
Amber and I.
Why do you bring Amber into everything?
Like I said, she's my sister.
We all know that, Ford. You've made that pretty clear.
Amber's made it clear that we can't trust you.
Eliana puts the tray of food on the garden bench, turning to face Ford.
Look, Ford, you can trust me. I'm not like everyone else. Amber's been known for making up stories.
Stories?
Yes. Think about it.
Eliana nods at the tray and then at Ford before disappearing back into the house.
What if the bullying was just a story? No, that can't be right.
Morning, Noah.
Morning. I'm heading out.
I guessed it. Why not have some breakfast first?
I don't need breakfast.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
So what?
I'm only looking out for you and making sure you're looking after yourself.
Why do you even care?
Do I need a reason for caring?
No one else cares.
But I do.
Hey, Mom.
Morning, Ford.
I feel like you're the only one I can trust now.
What happened?
Both Eliana and Amber have said something about each other, both of which are bad, and both of which could be true.
Wait, what did Eliana say about Amber?
Just that Amber likes to make up stories.
Amber does not make up stories, Ford.
How am I to know that?
Trust me, she doesn't.
What if the bullying was a made-up story?
Ford,
Yes?
you know that was not a lie.
If you're so adamant.
I am on this one, Ford. And also, I think I already know what Amber told you about Eliana.
Probably, because how else would Amber know about it?
Because I told her about it.
What if they're both telling the truth?
Ford, listen to me. Eliana is not telling the truth.
And how do you know that?
I don't, but I know my daughter.
I'll think about it.
Amber walks into school and meets Lewis.
You look annoyed.
Just another unexpected argument with Ford.
Do you two just always argue now?
Seems that way.
Sorry about that. You want to head to class together?
Sure.
Sabrina locks her bike up outside of the school and rushes over to Johnny.
Hey, morning, Johnny.
Good morning.
Would you really call it good?
Did something happen?
Only my sister being overprotective and annoying, like always.
She just cares about you. That's not unusual. Unless you have my sister.
Yeah, your sister wouldn't care about anyone, least of all you and Ford. And what Kuna said...
What did she say?
She said I should stay away from you.
And are you going to?
No, of course not. Not if I can help it, at least.
What do you mean?
Kuna likes to spy on me.
Makes sense, I suppose. Anyway, shall we head to class?
Of course.
How was your chat with Rose, Ford?
It was okay, but why do you even care, Eliana?
Because I'm not like the rest of our family, and we're family, and I want to get to know you.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do. You don't need to be scared or worried. Hey, come here for a hug.
Ford moves closer to Eliana and she wraps her arms around him.
There's plenty to talk about. You know that, right?
I do.
Do you want to tell me more about how you've been struggling?
If you really want to know, well, ever since the accident, I've just been insecure about everything. It seems like every day there's the same, well, obstacles.
Obstacles?
I feel like there's been a lot holding me back. I'm scared of almost everything.
Specifically, what are you most scared of?
Kara, obviously. Big crowds, school, talking to anyone unfamiliar. The dark, fear of losing everyone I ever trusted. And even though I'm scared talking to most people, I keep fearing I'll end up alone with no one to talk to.
I'm sorry to hear that. You'll get through it, I promise. I need to go to the bathroom for a second. I'll be back.
See you in a second.
But was she really going to the bathroom?
What on earth?
Amber, who, in the end, had decided to return home, stumbled upon Eliana in the guest room.
Oh, hey, Amber.
Eliana abruptly flips her notepad shut and makes her way back to the doorway. Amber blocks her way.
Show me that notepad and I'll let you out.
My notepad should be my business, not yours. Just like Ford said, anything relating to you is not my business.
You're in our house, and I know you're up to something. You're not going to hurt my brother like you did me, Eliana.
I'm not going to. He knows that.
Of course you brainwashed him into running back to you. He's 11. Stop taking advantage of him.
Amber snatches the notepad off Eliana angrily and flips it open.
What? Why on earth have you been taking note of everything my brother tells you? That's private information, Eliana!
I'm only taking notes so that I can remember what he's told me.
I don't believe you for a second. I know you have a good memory.
That's the truth, Amber.
I know you, Eliana, and I know what you're going to do. You don't really care about him. You just care about messing things up for our family. If you break his trust, he'll never trust anyone, ever again. I'll make sure he stays away from you.
You can't dictate what he does.
I can at least try. And regarding the notes, I bet you're planning to share them with everyone. Ford told you that because he trusted you, and he really shouldn't have. You're going to regret you ever stepped into this house, Eliana.
If that's what you think.
Amber storms out of the room, running straight to Ford.
Ford!
You're at home?
I couldn't face school, so I went back home, and I don't want to leave you alone with that monster!
She's not a monster, Amber. That's Kara.
They're both monsters!
If you're telling me to stay away from Eliana, shouldn't I be the one to decide that?
Ford, make your mind up. 1 minute you don't want to talk to Eliana, and now you're stuck to her like glue again.
But she told me everything would be fine.
She's deceiving you, Ford. Don't you see?
I told Mom I don't trust anyone right now.
Including me, I presume?
Yes. Anyway, Amber, did you want something?
I need to re-establish this.
Re-establish what?
Stay away from Eliana.
Why? You keep telling me that.
Ford, trust me. She's planning something. I don't want you to get hurt, and I mean mentally.
Eliana won't hurt me, Amber. I'm sure of it.
Continue to disbelieve me, Ford, but you will regret it.
I will?
You'll soon realize that listening to me was your best option. I suggest you stay away from Eliana before it's too late.
Too late?
Yes, whatever choice you make, you can't take it back. You can't change the past. Whatever you do now, you need to be wise about it.
Do I have to make a choice? What if I want you and Eliana?
You can't have us both, Ford. Even Johnny said that. Eliana and I do not want to be around each other. Do you want continual arguing?
No, I don't.
Then, like I said, you need to make a choice. And earlier, you were even doubting Eliana. So what changed?
I just thought about things again, I suppose.
You definitely didn't think hard enough.
Look, Amber, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm not Ford. I don't need my sister pretending to be my mother all the time.
I'm not pretending to be your mother.
You act more like a mother than a sister sometimes.
Sometimes I have to. I just wish you would listen to me.
It's going to take a lot of convincing.
I can tell. I'm going to go into the garden now.
Fine then.
Amber leaves and Ford stares after her.
What if Eliana really is playing something? And if she is, it can't be good.